Alright, part 2. We're gonna have a look at something else now. We're gonna move down the map here. We're gonna go in an anti-clockwise direction. So we have, how many fields do we have? Let's check how many fields we have altogether. We have, is it 47? No, here's another one. 48. 48. Yeah, we have 50 fields in all. Or do we have 50? Yeah, here. That's the last field. So we have 50 fields in all. And we have quite a bit of forestry here as well. Those are all the forestry areas that you can buy here. Everywhere where there is a number, you can buy the forestry. So we have 55 fields in all, not 50. We don't have 50 fields, we have 55 fields in all that we can buy. So that is the forestry area. 56, okay. 60, I'm counting. 61, okay. 61, 62, 63. Here we have 66, 76, 76. So we have 76 buyable areas that we can buy, including the fields. So 76 in all, including the fields. So it's 76. That is a forestry area that you can buy here. You can buy the forestry area here. You can buy this area here. If you're in the forestry, you can buy everywhere where there's a number. You can buy the forestry areas even here. That is the forestry area. 73 is one. 72. 69. And 51 is a forestry area. You can talk to this guy here, David, if you want to have some information on forestry. Alright, let's start here in this episode. So this is going to be part 2. Let's visit the coffee house. So this is the coffee house by the looks of it. Can we go in, I wonder? No, we can just have a look into the coffee house. I think this is a sell point until you buy it, and then it's probably going to be a production point. But for now, I think it's a sell point, if I'm right. Yes, it's just a sell point. It's not a production point. It's a sell point. So those are, in my mind, those are sell points. So our first sell point here is the coffee house, the Toasties Soul. It says there, okay. The Toasty Soul takeaway open daily. The coffee house. So we have the Toasty Soul over here. Pretty cool, right? How that is done. Look at that. And over here we have the coffee house. Cakes, coffee, and sandwiches. Sit in or take away. Nicely done, right? Guided tour, hiking, kayaking. The Kilted Co. What? Live music. Farmers market, Saturdays 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay. Those are the opening hours for the farmers market. We can't get in there, so this is a sell point for pallets. Nice. Well, we're going to drive through the village here as well when we're done with everything else. So okay, let's see what we have down here. The train. We can't visit it. That is the train. Okay. We can use the train to sell product. That is the railway station here. Goes from here to all the ways around the map here. You can see the train right there, all the ways up here. You can use the train to sell grain, I believe. Yeah, it's grain. You use that train here to sell grain. All around the map here. Okay, let's jump down here. The lime station. So that is your lime station where you can buy the lime. Come up here. That is, in my mind, a sell point. Is the feed and grain sold. It's a sell point where you can sell grain and yeah, just the grain. You can sell grain here. Let's have a look inside. You can't go in there. You just can look in. Nice building, by the way. An old trailer. Have a look at the back of the building. Notice no loitering. Okay. Alright, a couple of pallets here. Forklift, an old one. Just decoration. This is where you can buy lime for your lime spreader. You can use the lime for liming your fields. Alright, nice. And you can use this place here also as a sell point to sell your grain here. Alright, let's move on to over here. That is, looks like a production point. This here. Let's visit the sawmill. Yeah, that is a production point right here. Let's have a look. It's a sawmill. Here you can now bring a product, which is in this case trees. Let's have a look at it. What does that say? Farming simulator in pink and different colors, yellow and red. Nice, I like that idea. So this is your local sawmill. We can buy this. I think we can turn this into a production point. This is the trigger to sell wood. You put your wood here, your trees. That is, if you cut down trees here, you can put down your trees here. You can come over here and sell it. For now, it's a sell point. When you buy it, it's a production point. So these are tree logs. This is boards, wooden boards. Let's buy it. Let's see what we can make here. Let's buy this place. Buy building sawmill for 300k. Yes, we do. Let's see what we can make. We have the sawmill here. We can make from wood. We can make planks long, prefab walls. We can make wood beams and the classical wood chips here. Look at that. How cool is that? Those are the wood beams, those are the prefab walls, the planks long, and just the planks. Alright, nice. So this is your sawmill where you can make all these items here with trees. Nice. So you put your trees down here. Come in here, sell the wood. And here is your trigger, where these items here are going to spawn inside this here trigger. Nice. My question is, where can you get the wood chips? Where do the wood chips spawn at? I haven't seen anything here yet where the wood chips are spawning, or where you can get wood chips from. Will this gate open and close? I think this gate will close automatically during opening and closing hours. So it's open right now, so when it closes, the gates will shut automatically. So what do we have here? We have the Kildonia sawmill. Look at that. How cool is that, man? The Kildonia sawmill. Nice. What do we have over there? That is the Famhair. Okay. The Famhair village, I guess. We're gonna do a drive-through with the car through the village. We're gonna have a look at the village as well. We're gonna do it. It says here the Highlands. We're gonna drive through the village with a car. Of course, with the Skoda Octavia. Where are the wood chips? Where do wood chips spawn? Is it over there? Because it can't be here. Probably here. I think I'm not sure 100%. I don't know. I think the wood chips, they will probably just fall in here, and you have to come in here with a front loader and take out the wood chips. So that's my thinking. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Alright, so that is the sawmill. Go back to the map. This is the sawmill area. Now let's jump straight over to the BGA, the biogas plant. Let's have a look. Oh, it's very, very noisy here. Alright, this is the biogas plant, the BGA, as they call it in Farm Sim, the BGA. You can make here silage using chaff. You can turn your chaff into the slurry. You can make slurry here. You can make digested. That's what I wanted to say. You can make digested, and you can make electricity here in the biogas plant. Where is the trigger for buying it? Where? Well, we can buy it over there. Let's buy this. Press R to buy it. Let's see how much it is. The biogas plant, 500 kilowatts for 1.8 million. Let's buy it. Now we own it. Nice. Let's come in here. We own the biogas plant. So to make digested, you need manure, you need silage, slurry, and sugar beet cut. The way you make sugar beet cut is you need to harvest the sugar beet, and then we have in the game a little implement that turns sugar beet into sugar beet cut. I don't think I never made a tutorial on that. So from those products here, you can make digested. Digested is used for spreading on the field. It's used as some sort of a fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. I think it is digested. You can use that as a liquid fertilizer for fertilizing your fields. So these are the incoming items you need to make digested. So this is where you put in the silage. You need silage additive. I think I'll make a tutorial on this. I never made a tutorial on it, so you need to put in additive to your silage. Put the silage in here. Here you need a slurry tanker or a digested tanker. Park it here. You have to wait until these big huge tanks are full with digested. With here digested. And then you can fill up your digested tanker, which you have hooked up to the back of a tractor. Park it here, and you can fill it up right here. Alright, this one over there, you can also get digested from here as well. Um, just park your slurry tanker here and fill up your tanker with digested right here. So here we have the silage bunker. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. So this is a very big, huge BGA. So that is a silage bunker. You fill it up with chaff, cover it up when it's filled up of 100%, and you can turn your chaff into silage, and then you can use that silage to make money and turn the silage into digested here in silage and manure. Silage is your main product that you can make here at the BGA. I think that is for the slurry. You pour in the slurry here. That is your slurry place here. You pour it in here. Here's the output here. You pour your slurry in here, and you get digested out over there. Yeah, slurry in there. Silage and probably sugar beet also in here, and manure. So manure, silage, and sugar beet in here with the silage additive, and you make the silage over there in these here 1, 2, 3 bunkers. 1, 2, 3 bunkers. Here we have a nice shed here, an old rusty corrugated iron shed here. Nicely done, very cool, I have to say. I think we can open this. Yes, we can. This is a vehicle workshop. Yeah, it's a vehicle workshop. We don't have any vehicles in here right now, but if you have a broken tractor or a broken car or broken equipment and implement sitting in here, you can come in here, press the R key, you can fix your tractor, your implement, and or you can respray it as well. So this is a vehicle implement workshop. Nice. Here we have, I think this is a weighing scales. Yep, it's a weighing scales. If we drive into the BGA here, the scale, as they call it, the scale, weighing scales. You have to drive up here with the tractor and your trailer filled with chaff, of course, and then you can weigh your tractor and trailer with the chaff in it. And you see how much you weigh before you pour your chaff right in there into your silage bunker. These are old style vehicles. I don't know if they come from Italy or KL53 TGC. I don't know if that's an Italian number plate. You see, I think you see these in Italy. Or so. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So this is the BGA, the huge, massive BGA. I'm gonna turn it to time 0.5. Let's have a look at the billboard here. Sushi Temple, the sushi tasting this summer. Enjoy the culinary art of Chef Ayam Matsumoto. Yeah, we have some sushi here, guys. That is asparagus. We have salmon. These are sushi rolls. Sushi roll in some soya sauce, some baked fish, and salmon in salt. Nice billboard. Very cool indeed. I just like this map. This map is pretty awesome. So, alright, let's check out the next one. Hop into the map here. Yeah, we covered the sawmill. Alright, we're gonna start again. We're gonna come down here. Down here we have the stonemason. Let's visit the stonemason. A stonemason, not sure what you can make here. Let's have a look at it first before we buy it. The addon pack, experience, high performance, wind roars. Okay, nice. The way they did that. The addon pack. I have the addon pack for Farm Sim 25. Old forklifts there. Nice building, by the way. Notice this area is under 24-hour video surveillance. Let's have a look inside. Okay. Here we have the HEWN building. I think you can sell pallets here. I think this is a sell point at the current moment because we haven't bought this place as of it, but we're gonna buy it. Let's buy the stonemason. Pasiaki, buy building stonemason for 350,000. Let's buy it. The building has been purchased. Alright, let's see what the stonemason can make. Here's the stonemason. Incoming materials, which is new. You need big stones. The outgoing products here are castle stones and roof shingles. Now, you can use here the castle stones to build a castle, and you can use the roof shingles to shingle the castle roof. We will get to that as well in another part. I don't know how far I will get in this part, but you can use the castle stones to build a castle. You can build a castle on this map here. I will do that in a gameplay video. Like I said, I will do some gameplay videos on this awesome Highland expansion map. So from the stonemason, you have to put in big stones, and then you get castle stones and roof shingles. Alright, so that is new, the stonemason. So what you have to do is bring your product in here, which is big stones. I don't know where you get big stones from. We'll find that out as well. So big stones in here, and here you will get castle stones and roof shingles will spawn right here. So how is that being pronounced? Hewen? Yeah, so that is here the stonemason, the Hwen stonemason and Co. Alright, pretty awesome, right? Pretty cool. Some decoration here in the background. Not sure what it is, but we can jump over it. Yes, we can. And we can jump back out. Alright, let's move on further up the field here. We are gonna jump over here, visit Noah. We can talk to Noah. Those are standard NPCs in the game. Let's have a look at some of his decorations here. A gate where we can go in and out. We can't push this gate open. We have a windmill here. That is Noah's house, of course. We have a little glass house here. His shed. Let's have a look what else he's got. An old wheelbarrow, a wood pile, an old woodshed. His house here. Let's have a look inside. Nice. So that is Noah and his house here. Alright. Moving on, we're gonna jump here to the coal mine. Let's have a look at the coal mine. Now this is a secret place, I've been told, where you can what is this for? Open pallet shop. You can buy coal. You just can buy coal. Total price 14,700. or for 1470 you just can buy coal here. Nice. This is the Alba Coal and Co. Here we have the back of the coal mine. I wish you could produce coal or make coal instead of having to buy the coal pallet. That would have been pretty awesome if you could make coal instead of buying it. That would have been pretty cool. Let's buy one pallet of coal. Let's see what that looks like. Let's buy. Let's see what the coal looks like. Okay. Here we have 2 coal pallets. Coal on pallets. Wow, nice. But like I said, I wish you could make the coal instead of buying it. That would be pretty amazing if you could do that. I wonder, can you get up there? I think if I fly up here, flight mode. Can we turn on flight mode? Here and here, Q and E. Let's have a look. Yeah. That is what the building looks like from the top here. Look at that. Okay, let's go back down. Turn off flight mode. Here it says Diana farming Fashiers farming simulator. Diana Fashiers, not sure. Highlands. Alright, cool. So this is the Alba Coal and Co, where you can buy the coal. Alright, what was that? That was the sawmill. I keep going back to the sawmill. Anyway, let's move on to this place here, the spinnery. Let's have a look at the spinnery. At the spinnery, you can make clothing. What does that say? Kindag wool mill. I think you can make clothing here. So what you need is wool. You can make wool. You can make it. So this is the spinnery. Alright. The old buildings here. What does that say? Danger, keep clear. We can't go in there. But we can surely look in there. Now all these gates here, they will open and close automatically according to the opening and closing hours of each of the production lines here that we have in the game. They all have opening hours, so and when they close, let's say this one would close about maybe 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock at night, then all these gates will shut at 6 o'clock automatically. I don't know if we have any opening hours of this one. No loitering. We don't have any opening hours. Let's buy the spinnery. See how much it will cost us. Let's buy it. Buy building spinnery for 180,000. Let's buy it. As we purchased. Alright, so we bought the spinnery here. Spinnery. So the spinnery here needs cotton and wool. You can harvest cotton off your cotton field and you can harvest wool from your sheep. The outgoing products here are fabric. Here, fabric. So wool from sheep and cotton from the field. We have a cotton harvester in the game where you can harvest cotton. You bring your cotton here. The wool from the sheep goes in here. And the outgoing product here is fabric. Nice. Alright, pretty cool, right? The spinnery. Alright, let's continue up the field here. What is this? Let's see what this is. This is the quarry. Let's have a look at the quarry. The Kinlake quarry is the 1964. This was made in 1964. What is this here? Selling station stones. Here. Selling. This is a sell point for stones. You bring water here. This is the quarry, I guess. Let's buy it. The Kinlake quarry. Let's buy this. Kinlake quarry, you can buy that for $235,000. Let's buy it. Has been purchased. Let's come in here. Under productions, the quarry here. Alright, so the incoming materials, all you need here is water. And the outgoing products here is big stones. Alright. Big stones. Big stones, you need that here at the stonemason. Look at that. Big stones. At the stonemason, you can get the big stones from the quarry site here. Here, big stones. All you need is water. And then this quarry will make the big stones that you need for the stonemason to make the castle stones and the roof shingles. Big stones, castle stones and roof shingles, go to the quarry, add water here, and you make the big stones. And once the big stones have spawned, you can bring them over to the stonemason here, big stones, and out of big stones you will make castle stones and roof shingles. Awesome, right? Pretty cool. I like how that quarry is done, and here you have a sell point for stones that you can pick off a field here. If you want to pick stones with a stone picker from your field, then you can bring them here and sell them for a small amount of money. And like I said, here you can make big stones. Add water here. Come over here with a water tanker. Put the water in here, and here your big stones are going to spawn right here. On this here trigger, big stones will spawn here. Alright, so let's end it here at the Kinlake quarry. Thanks for watching. We'll continue this in part 3. And yeah, I hope you've liked this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And we will be back here continuing in part 3. So thanks for watching, and bye bye.